It is coffee o'clock.
Dude, what are you doing?
Coffee o'clock.
Well, yeah, but it's time to record.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome back to the late podcast. This is episode 4. We're back here again with Hunter, Matt, and myself, Jared. And yeah, so far, I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say we're doing a pretty decent job. What do you think, Matt?
Well, made it another few days, still alive. I'd say so.
Just coming up with new ideas every day, different type of introduction, different type of
Topics to talk about.
yeah.
Right.
We gotta figure out where we're gonna take this. So
I was actually going to put aside a couple hours today to think about some topics, but since I've kind of got a turf war going on with my neighbors that live behind me, I kind of got sidetracked. For those of you listening, my neighbors, they kind of knocked over some of my stuff and broke it in the backyard, and then my dad called the cops on them, not to sound like the crazy old guy, but he did. But they haven't been home since they knocked the stuff over, so it's kind of been like, all right, when you bitches coming home? When you coming home? And I was just playing like songs to think about, to like fight to if I see them, or like clean my guns in the backyard and watch them.
Oh my god.
So far, the main hitters were Trucker Anthem by Kid Rock and Lost at Birth by Public Enemy.
all right,
Fair enough.
Matt, what have you been up to? Just work?
Just work.
Same here. Just tired, you know.
Yeah.
You were saying that you wanted to talk about some places to visit. Where are you trying to go?
Well, I was thinking, there's a lot of places you could go on a weekend trip. You got 2-3 days off, and I kind of want to go see like some state or like national parks, because like it's got good scenery. You can take pictures. It's a nice place to see.
Right.
Maybe
But-
some national landmarks too.
But you could even when you only have like a weekend off, you know, you got Friday night and then Saturday, Sunday. You can only go so far, you know.
Right.
how
Unless you're
far
flying.
how far are you trying to go?
Right. I think there's still states we could like reach like within a weekend trip. Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. Chicago is what, 5-6 hours?
Yeah, it's
I don't,
not bad.
I don't think I think it's
Nah.
about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly, it ain't that bad. What
But
do you
I
say?
mean, how
After
long
that
was your trip?
Michigan trip, we should go to Chicago.
Yeah.
How long was your trip to New York?
It was what, 3.5?
Yeah, and we took the back road. What was that? I want to say Route 5. Now, don't quote me, but it just took you along, like, right on the lake, through Pennsylvania, through New York, until you got to pretty much Buffalo.
Yeah, there's a road that you can take, and it's actually like a race that people do on their bikes, and like they'll ride all the way a single road all around Lake Erie, and it's called like the Lake Erie Ride or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like a two-day race, I believe.
Huh.
So
And
just in Ohio? Or?
no, like they go all the way around Lake Erie.
Oh, food's ready.
Ah, you
Fat fuck.
Hey,
I've
barely eaten today.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
editing stuff.
Yeah, that's something a fat person would say. 600-pound life.
So, yeah, they've got this ride that goes all the way around Lake Erie, and I'm like, I really want to do that one day, but I don't know. It's kind of a weekend trip, you know, and you gotta set it aside, and you never know, like, maybe something will go wrong while you're in fucking Canada, you know?
Right.
But it's the risk that you gotta
Sounds
take.
awesome, though.
Yeah. But I know that you can get to South Carolina in about 8 hours from here, so I feel like you leave like Friday night and you go out, you drive down 8-10 hours to South Carolina, depending on where you're going. And
I think it was 8 hours when I went down to Florida to get to Rock Hill, South Carolina,
right.
which is, for those that don't know, 20 minutes, if that, south of Charlotte.
Right. And
They got huge cabela's there, by the way.
oh yeah.
There's
Oh,
this
yeah.
one place, I think It's more towards like Amish country here in Ohio. It's this like hotels, but it's all like a system of tree houses. I saw it on TikTok and I really want to visit
No
it
shit.
because they've got actual like toilets and sinks and power
Really?
in these tree houses. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's a lot of.
the
Work.
bathroom, it's like complete stonework in there.
Yeah.
And there's even a shower outside. If in the video, it's like if you want to get frisky. So it's like, of course I want to.
Right.
You didn't want to show your dad boobs off.
Hey,
Yeah, this guy wears a shirt going into the pool.
there's at least a door for that shower out there.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But I feel like if you left on a Friday, that'd be a good range, 8 to 10 hour
yeah.
range that you can probably drive and then get there, sleep a couple hours, and
Yeah.
spend the day there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend the next half day there, and then drive home.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the one that was coming to my mind today was St. Louis. I'm like, that'd be cool to go see.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, but it's only
I was gonna say, I think it's
7.5
I
hours
was gonna
from
say, I
Cleveland.
think it's about 8 hours.
Which I mean,
If you leave early enough, you can make it there by dinner time.
or hell, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Get there for lunchtime, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go back to Missouri yet.
Fine. Hit. Have some of their barbecue.
But Fort Leonard Wood from St. Louis is about 2.5 hours, so.
We'll torture you. We'll drive by.
We'll just go to the arch and that's it. You'll be
I
fine.
really wanted to go to that arch, but I just didn't have
Yeah,
time.
my dad, when we went for my cousin's wedding, Kayla and I, my sister, we took off earlier, but my dad and his wife Wendy stayed behind with my other family, and they went to the arch. They did like all the tourist attractions. They took pictures. They even went into the
Oh shit.
Anheuser Farm brewery.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they took pictures, and it's like, of course, you go without me.
right.
Do all the fun. Yeah, cheap prick. Did it just to save money.
Wow.
Probably.
Knowing that guy.
I would also like to go see the Statue of Liberty. I haven't
Yeah.
been there. And then,
I've seen it. It's pretty cool.
of course, you've seen it. It'd be cool to go to Kansas City too while we were in Missouri,
Yeah.
but that's I want to say a 3-hour gap between
Yeah.
St. Louis and Kansas City.
Yeah.
So what?
It's not much, but
Could play Dion, Kansas City as
Yeah.
we're driving there.
I don't know. 3-hour loop.
well, which side of Kansas City we going to? Kansas or Missouri?
Both. Let's hit them both.
I think the stadium's in Missouri. The Kansas
Yeah.
City Chiefs Stadium. I believe it's in Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's Kansas City, but you're not in Kansas.
Right.
All right.
So it's a little different, but
Damn it, Matt. You mentioned barbecue, and now I want some barbecue.
Well,
put a little bit of barbecue on your
Hey.
chicken sandwich over there.
I already got Chick-fil-A sauce on there.
All right, fair
I
enough.
could go for Mission Barbecue Smoky Mountain barbecue sauce.
it
Yeah.
ain't bad, but I'm telling you, man, the best thing to go on a barbecue is anything mustard based.
Really?
That's how they do it in South Carolina.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I usually prefer
Oh.
like I forgot the name of it. Like at other places, I think it's just original. Or if like I'm at the store, I always get Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, but like the original, it's like based off of, I guess, in a sense, quote unquote generic traditional Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah, but I still like it. That's why I picked Sweet Baby Ray's. I used to make sandwiches and put Sweet Baby Ray's on it.
Really?
Yeah, like Paul showed me. It was like ham, a lot of seasonings, Sweet Baby Ray's, and I think occasionally some cheese. It was the bomb.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just like the original Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good too. I'd like it with a lot of things. So.
It's a classic go-to.
Yeah. What's that crap they serve at McDonald's?
What do you mean?
The
The barbecue sauce that they use?
yeah.
I think it's just McDonald's brand.
I don't know.
Cause every time I get that, when I decide to get nuggets, it was all right. It was nothing to brag about. It's like I don't even like it. Eats it anyway.
Yeah,
How
they-
fat do you have to be to do that? Just I don't even like it. No.
Right. Yeah, they make their own barbecue sauce.
And then Swenson's barbecue sauce. That
It's good.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who's listening, but I'm pretty sure I found out that Swenson's is only in Ohio.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's only really like a
It's only in, like,
northeast
Akron.
Ohio thing.
Yeah,
Only
pretty
Akron
much.
Area, bud.
So I mean, it's a great place to like. It's a great place to just hang out and chill. So
Yeah, it's almost like how I think Texas and Oklahoma have Whataburger.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or for more people in Ohio, how Lima has Cubies.
Or I think it's West Virginia or Virginia has Bojangles.
Nah, that's all in the South.
Gotcha. Yeah, because isn't like the closest one West Virginia to us?
I think so. They
Believe.
cover a lot of the Carolinas too.
but In and Out is only on like the west side.
Yeah, like what the fuck's with that? I've always wanted In and Out. Ever since I watched The Big Lebowski and I heard Donnie go, "Are we gonna go to the In and Out?" Shut the fuck up, Donnie. It's like, well, what's In and Out? I want In and Out.
There's only one in West Virginia, Bojangles. North Carolina has 330, South Carolina 138, Georgia 104. So it's like
The
around
more
that
you get
area.
south, you
Yeah, Alabama 30.
I'm surprised we didn't come across any when we went down to Florida.
what
Right.
Bojangles?
Yeah.
Well, one, we probably didn't look for any, and two, since we're talking about southern only, I guess fast food. Besides Bojangles being good, they have a place called Cookout, and it has good food.
Yeah, it
super
does.
cheap, and you could get like a cheeseburger and like 2 quesadillas and hush puppies and a drink for like $9, man.
Sounds
That's
like
not
heart
bad at
attack
all.
fuel.
Very true, but
But for $9, man, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, that's a really good bargain.
Yeah, the one in Charlotte. One in Charlotte's pretty good.
yeah, but it's those kind of franchises also are like smaller things that are just like kind of like in those locations for a reason, and they're not
Yeah.
like McDonald's that's everywhere because they're
A
they're dedicated towards like those specific type of areas and the food that they like.
Yeah.
Just like, not just like, but how we have, is it Charlie's up in the north, but Hardee's in the south, you know?
You're thinking of rallies.
Yeah, rallies.
Oh,
Checkers.
you know, Rallies and Checkers, but it's the same thing
but
with Charlie's.
in Michigan, they had Checkers.
Really?
Only a state away. Checkers?
Maybe it's
Ohio?
east or west, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Michigan's not a Midwest state, right?
No, it is. Same with Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, I know Ohio is, but I thought they were too
No.
north.
No, it's Midwest.
Or kind of like, I forgot what route it is or like what highway. But whenever my dad and I would be like traveling to Oklahoma or Texas, those rest stops, they'd always have like specific ones, and one was like Puxatawny Phil. And you'd always see like
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of those for like the longest fucking
Oh
time.
yeah, like truck stops have
Yeah.
certain areas have the wayways, and then they have
Mm-hmm. Or Wawas.
yeah Wawas. That's what it is, and then you got pilots and flying J's in certain areas.
Loves.
Busey's.
Busey.
We have a lot of pilots in Ohio.
Yeah,
Quite a bit.
pilots are pretty nice. Same with flying J's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't there a pilot's like headquarters over here in Brecksville? Because I know there's one for Marathon.
Maybe
There is?
see.
I didn't know there was one for a marathon even. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if there was one.
Yeah.
But-
Because it's right over by, I think it's
Nah.
77.
It says Knoxville, Tennessee,
What, a headquarter?
for a pilot.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Amazon.
Yeah,
Like, if you look
wait.
up the Amazon headquarters, I don't know where that is.
Oh no.
But there's Amazon headquarters specifically for a certain, like, district of that
Yeah.
state everywhere. So it's probably the same thing that you're thinking about for pilot, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Pilot and Flying J, they're the same company. Oh shit.
Kind of like I think it's Mobil and Exxon.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same.
I mean, most companies have the same parent companies.
Yeah. Well,
Boy, it got dark outside quick.
this is why it's the late podcast.
Yeah, you got me there.
Almost 9 o'clock.
Well, I mean, and it's starting. We're getting towards the end of summer, and you know,
Thank God.
Yeah, I can't wait for fall.
you
and
two are
The
crazy.
dead of winter.
No, it is so nice to have the warm weather. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd rather freeze my ass off, be able to heat up, and then if I get too hot, cool down, rather than no matter what I do, no matter what I wear, I could be wearing nothing. Go outside, I'm still sweating my balls off. When in the winter, I could wear
You
so
just
many.
have to, what is it? Acclimate to the weather.
In the winter, I could wear so many layers. I get hot, I cool down. I get cold, I put those layers right back on. It's great.
It's not.
Especially wearing boots. And you get a new pair of snow boots that you can go hiking in. It's like those girls that try to be country. New boot goofing.
Jesus.
I'm just ready for a change in weather. I mean, fall time, I'm looking forward to.
I saw this meme today and it was like, I can't wait for fall. I can stop wearing the same 5 outfits to go wear another same 5 outfits.
Yeah, but fall in Ohio is only 2 weeks. So.
Right.
Right?
And then I love how it's like, oh, we're in fall now. The days are still 70, sometimes 80.
It's perfect.
That's awful. Fall should be like 40 to 50,
50.
maybe 60, couple days a week. And then at night drop down to like 30.
Nah.
I don't agree.
Nah. I think fall time is that like nice 60s, 50s, and then like nighttime it's like upper 40s, like 50s. Like once you hit 30s, that's like wintertime weather, man.
That's the good stuff right there.
I disagree. I don't like when it gets super cold. But you want to move to Alaska. So
Yeah.
You better get
Well,
used to it.
Or if that doesn't work out, I'm thinking either one of the Dakotas or Colorado or maybe Montana.
Nebraska.
I hear Montana is really nice.
Oh yeah.
I know there's a lot of bears out there, so
So
I'll definitely have to keep peace on my person the whole time. Be like a cowboy out there. Maybe then I'll get cowboy boots. When we went to go get his boots, he's like, "Oh, you should get a pair too." And I was like, "No,
I
I'll
told him
never."
since I joined the club, that means you
I was
have to
like,
join the
"I'll
club
never
too."
wear a pair. I'm a Doc Martens boy." Well,
Nah,
if I go
you
out,
should.
if I go out more west,
You wear so many jeans as it is. What's gonna be the difference?
Jeans and flannels, you need a pair.
maybe when I go out west more, I'll get a pair, get a cowboy hat finally that looks like one of Clint Eastwood's, keep my piece on my person and walk around with straw hanging out of my mouth.
Are you moving to fucking Colorado?
I don't know.
There's no offense to Colorado, but it sounds like what you're trying to do here.
Either Montana or the Dakota. I'm either thinking Montana or North Dakota. Because I think North Dakota's like... It's definitely got to be colder. It's north.
No, I mean, as far as north-wise, it's the same. It's just Montana's more west.
Yeah. Probably sound like a dumbass right there. If you're listening, you're probably like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
This guy fell asleep in geography.
This guy didn't check his facts. Can't wait for that.
Right? See that person down in the comments, you guys are wrong.
Speaking of the comments, please leave any comments, like and share.
Yeah, if you have any feedback, please leave a comment. Anything is greatly appreciated, especially a like. If you dislike, we will find you. We're not saying we're going
Hey.
to hurt you, but we'll definitely have some strong words for you.
I'm going to specifically leave a dislike.
I I'm not condoning anything. I don't want any sort of lawsuits, so I'm out of this. That's on them.
But if you would like to share, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Get it out there. So if you enjoy this and you want other people to enjoy it too, get it out there. You know, broadcast it if you can.
Just a couple of guys.
Right.
If you're on a drive with one of your buddies right now, like I know you guys are probably looking at each other like, oh, they're talking about us. Yeah, we're talking about you right now. Looking at each other while you're on the road driving at God knows what hour. You're probably like,
2 a.m.
these guys, they got their stuff down. We like listening to them. Yeah, broadcast it to your buddies. You go pick up some more friends. You broadcast it to them in the back seat. Get it out there. Get the Late Podcast in people's minds. Once they start thinking about it, they'll start putting it off to other people. They'll start thinking about it. And it'll be one big chain. The Late Podcast. The Late Podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get off this rant about our podcast and let's make a podcast for them to actually enjoy instead of just a rant about sharing the podcast and then we talk about it.
Hey, that's why it's funny.
It is kind of funny, but
We do it all the time. That's why we bring it up. Just like how it feels to drive a Ford. Have you ever been beaten with a wet spaghetti noodle because you confused your girlfriend for a twin sister and made out with her dad? That's how it feels to drive a Ford F-250. Ford.
well, no, we talked a little bit about not camping, but visiting places. So, but we didn't talk about.
Again.
Well, I would love to go camping too, but we didn't talk about when we go and visit these places. What are you doing over there? When we go and visit these places,
Man, obviously.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that water.
When we go visit these places, we should probably go find some good places to eat. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Some of those,
definitely
like-
a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, some of those areas where it's like, oh, it's like famous in this area. You definitely have to hit there if you go there. Places like that.
Right.
Or like those places that have been around since like the 1800s.
Right. There's always good food there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was kind of trying to look for when we go to Dearborn and like up there,
Yeah.
see some things besides like the museums, some food places. We'll definitely stop at that Ford's Garage.
Yeah.
But
We should try to hit a couple places over in Little Italy. I wonder how long they've been there, you know?
oh, hundreds of years. Like
Oh, not
hundreds.
that long.
Yeah, come on.
Well, not hundreds, but like you
A
know what I
while.
mean, like 1890s.
Because I went to this one
1900s.
place over there a couple of years back with my family. Forgot what it was called. Food was amazing. And then we went down to this cafe that had like not only coffee but ice cream and all these other pastries like a normal cafe would, I guess, but plus ice cream. That was pretty good. But I don't think that cafe's been there since like the 1800s. Maybe the coffee brand, but you know.
Right.
You and your coffee.
Hey, I've been talking to a lot of people.
Coffee's amazing.
They love it just as much as I do. They don't drink as much as I do, but they love it as much as I do.
Well, that's good.
Because I don't know what it is. I could drink so many cups. It doesn't keep me up. I could go right to bed.
Same.
I do it all the time.
You've got a high tolerance
Yeah.
for your coffee.
The most it does is the natural thing that coffee does. And
Makes you go to the bathroom.
yeah, and being lactose intolerant, I'm forever grateful. I could probably walk around with like one of those big hydro flasks or water jugs, and people would probably be like, "Oh, that guy looks healthy drinking all that water," but it's just coffee.
Gallon of coffee. You got a container of Mr. Coffee in your book bag.
Oh my god.
Just got
Just got Folgers sitting in my book bag walking around.
The big metal tins.
right.
Yeah.
The backpack with the straw built in, just looking at me like, "What is he? That doesn't look like. Well, that's dirty water. No, it's coffee. You want some?"
Yeah,
You point
exactly.
your straw out.
Point the
Like,
straw and
fuck,
squirt it a
man.
little bit.
Yeah, fuck man, get out of here.
It might be a little sticky, but
Right. Probably get that one person who's like, "Oh, this is good. Can I have more?" It's like, no, this is my coffee. Get your own.
Yeah. So, how about we talk a little bit about our sport teams? You know, in what direction we think they're gonna head this year. So, we
No,
got
honestly,
the Browns
yeah.
season coming up.
I think we're gonna do good because I mean, the game. What was it? Last week was our first game.
It was
Or
a
preseason game, yeah. But that was our first one, right? Last
Mhm.
week. I mean, with our second and third strings out there, we did good.
I think we did pretty well.
I didn't watch the game. I saw the highlights.
Same.
But we did really good.
I think we did great.
Yeah.
And if that's what our secondaries and third string looks like, imagine what our starters are gonna look like.
Right.
Hopefully good.
But did you see like our percentage of winning the Super Bowl? I believe is like 5%.
Right.
I'm like, all right. Well, I know like we've never been to the Super Bowl, but you got to give us a little bit more credit.
Right.
So, and
Like-
I think we've got a 67% chance of making the playoffs, which is pretty good
Yeah.
with our history. You know.
I mean, last year really did us a favor. You know,
Right.
we got so close to the Super Bowl. We got cheated, but that's a stepping stone to us.
We only won one game, but okay.
But that's like a stepping stone to us getting closer and closer to that potential victory.
Right. And it was such sweet joy making the Steelers lose in that first round.
Watching them get all angry about
About a
it's
team
un-
being better than them.
right for
once.
once.
About the team that they shit on
Abuse.
and abused for so long. And now that we finally beat them in the playoffs, they are whining.
You know who we should have on talking about the Browns is Parker.
Yeah, Parker.
Yeah, that guy definitely knows so much about the Browns and everything.
Yeah, he'd kind of be like, who's the guy who does the Herd?
What do you?
The talk show, The Herd.
I don't know.
I don't know his name, but he's on there. He'd probably be just like that guy, or like a couple other those guys on Sports Network. I think he's actually gonna go to. I think he's in school for like broadcasting.
Who?
Parker.
Oh,
No, he-
Parker. Yeah.
Oh no,
He was, but
I think he's minoring in that. I think
I
he's
think.
majoring in engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah. So I could definitely see him taking off in like broadcasting and stuff like that.
I
Oh.
think he'd do really well. I mean, I'm pretty sure he just surpassed 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah.
But, I mean,
Maybe we can get him to support us.
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause-
shout us out.
Yeah, because knowing Parker, he'd probably be upset we haven't invited him yet.
Right?
Because me and
Talked to him this weekend about it over some barbecue.
yeah, because me and him, we did stuff like this back in school. He'd probably be more than happy to come do it. Which
Oh
is,
yeah, he'd love to.
Yeah, we'd have to probably get another microphone or sit a little closer and a little snug.
I mean, we're gonna do what we gotta do. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
not make fun of the guy, all right? He's actually been working out, I hear.
Yeah,
What?
didn't he lose like 12 pounds?
Yeah.
No, 30.
30.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to
I'm
hear
proud
that.
of him. Dude, it's hard losing weight.
It really is. And for Parker to lose 30 pounds, I'm really happy for him. And
I am
didn't,
too. Very happy for him.
didn't you say his mom lost some weight too?
Well,
Well,
maybe they're
yeah.
doing it together.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but did you see on ESPN put on their Twitter that the Indians catcher Austin Hedges?
I think, yeah, Hedges.
Yeah, he was in a 3-2 count, one man on base, and hit a 2-run home run off
With
of
a
a bunt.
fucking bunt.
Off
Yeah.
of a
How do you do
bunt.
that?
Well, if it's a fast enough pitch, you
Right.
hit it right on the bat.
Yeah. Bounce off and
What's great is, you know, he almost looks like my long-haired twin, so it's almost like I made that bunt.
Yeah, your long-haired twin. It was you about 2 months ago.
Right.
But overall, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't really keep up on our basketball team though. So
Yeah. Ever since a lot of our key components left, I haven't been watching.
exactly. but we do what we gotta do, and our teams try. But
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll start getting into hockey.
what
Hey, what's wrong with hockey though?
There's nothing wrong with hockey.
Yeah, let me just go get some maple syrup, start saying A, and talk about flapjacks.
There's a good amount of hockey teams in America.
I mean,
Yeah.
you already wear a flannel.
Yeah. I remember when
You
that
want
was...
to move to Alaska? Might as well move a couple 100 miles east.
Who knows?
Yeah. What do you want to do for I don't know. I'm trying to think of something right now.
Lost of words,
I
bud?
have a lots of words. I was going somewhere with this, but it slipped my mind, and I feel like this is gonna keep happening to me as we continue going on with this podcast. But
Yeah, that's why we need to structure things a little more.
yeah, I think
We're a little too loosey-goosey.
if we have a little bit better of a structure, I think we'll have a longer podcast, more to talk about.
Yeah.
And
And then once we start adding video in, that'll really help take up some chunks of time.
yeah, and then when we get comfortable,
Yeah.
more comfortable with it, it'll be easier to flow and easier to talk. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's gonna be a rough start for now, but we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning process of getting everything down, making sure it's all uploaded, making sure everything's right, you know.
Are we the Browns coaches? You know, it's been a rough start, and I know we need to make sure the levels are right, but I'm pretty sure they can pull it off.
Well, yeah, but, you know, this isn't something we do all the time, you know. It's almost like taking a couch potato
no.
and expecting them
Oh,
to
no,
lift
not
3,000
at all.
pounds.
Right.
But, yeah.
It's a change, but I mean, hey. Hopefully
Luckily, I've got a little bit of experience from my vocation back in high school.
Hopefully we'll go somewhere with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have this up Tuesday night, so we'll hopefully have a little bit more thought out for our Thursday night episode next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, jeez. And we're trying our best to record as much as we can in advance. So if we ever slip up with saying like, "Oh, we'll see you guys tonight," or whatever, you can call us out on it, of course. But it is kind of our fault that
We record ahead of time.
we try as much as we
Yeah.
can to record ahead
And if
of
you
time.
bully us in the comments, we will find you.
Hunter,
Chill out, man.
this is how you scare away the views, Hunter. But
Hey, I don't condone bullying.
neither do I.
Especially when it's towards me. Well, all right. I'd say that just about wraps it up for tonight's episode.
I think we've only been going for about 30 minutes, so
All right.
I mean we've got a little bit more that we can talk about. I think
let's
we
talk
wanted
about-
to talk about.
This fucking idiot right here asking 40 grand for a 13-year-old truck with 100,000 miles on it.
What's that on
Jeez.
Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a bunch of.
The people on Marketplace. We're not gonna give the name or location. Besides, you give the location. It's in Lucas, Ohio. This dude's truck has 100,000 miles on it. Duramax diesel, and it's not a typo. He said 40K firm. Does not need to sell.
He doesn't want to trade, or he wants to trade. He doesn't want to sell.
Well,
Speaking of trucks, you are always one to go back and forth because you're not really brand loyal. So, if you were to have a dream truck, what would you want?
man, I don't know. That's a hard one. I'd probably say with the trucks out here, probably a Power Stroke Super Duty. One of those new 6.7s.
Yeah.
That brand new body style.
Right.
King Range. Or, I don't know. kind of like the SS Silverados, the old ones.
Yeah. How about you, Hunter?
Well, my dream truck would probably either be like an '80s Ford or Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're talking old trucks. Shit.
Well, that'd be my dream truck.
Oh.
I was driving my dad's truck this past week, and I miss having a truck. I
Yeah.
honestly wish we would have saved the
Nice.
good old F-150.
I told you.
They had so many problems,
I-
though.
It would have cost probably about $15,000 to replace everything because
Yeah.
everything was wrong in there.
Well, everything brand new, but I mean, a couple junkyard parts and getting the boys together one week, and we could get that thing
Hell,
running.
Bob's new truck, that one keeps having problems left and right. Recently, flat tire. I think something's wrong with his transmission already. He's having electrical problems, and then the old truck that he keeps in like mint condition, that thing's starting to fall apart too.
Jeez.
Oh, the truck's 20-some years old.
Yeah, but he keeps it up to snuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just bound to happen when you've got an old vehicle.
I think what didn't help was how he let it sit for so long.
Oh, yeah.
What,
that-
his old truck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then,
and only
you
starting
can
it
never-
up and taking it here and there.
Yeah, you can never really help when the truck's gonna sit for so long and it's kept outside and not kept in a temperature
Controlled
controlled environment, garage, whatever, you know.
right.
And then we've got he's probably had that truck for so long, and then with
Mhm.
Ohio being Ohio and snowing all the time and ice and bad weather,
Yeah, surprisingly,
it's hard
not
to
that
keep
rusty.
it nice. Well, with salt and stuff, it's
Yeah.
just hard. So
I think he
It might not
undercoats
be-
it.
Yeah, he
he
does.
does okay.
Yeah, that's why it's pretty clean underneath.
Mm-hmm. And then like one little crack happened on his front fender, and he was like, "Oh, my truck's ruined." Bob, if you're listening, I know you're probably cackling at that. We're not trying to like be rude or anything, but truck's still in good shape. It's still in good
Truck's in
shape.
good shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's kind of a shorter episode for us and stuff, but I think we're all just kind of tired, and I think that's why it's hard for some people to get through 7 episodes. But we're gonna still try and stay on track. Hopefully, in our
Yeah.
next podcast, we'll have a new guest. And who do you want to get on, Paul first, or
Yeah.
We could get Paul.
maybe we can record?
Whoever we can get first.
Yeah, Paul. You
Probably
said you want to
Paul.
get your friend Frank on, maybe.
Yeah.
Or,
Definitely Parker on.
Yeah, Parker for sure.
Yeah.
What's his Twitter so we can shout that out?
Yeah, let's look that up really quick.
I don't think I have him on Twitter. Does
I don't
anyone
have
have him on
Twitter.
Twitter?
I got him on Twitter.
All right. Well, while you look that up, I think our biggest thing is just gonna be trying to see what path that we want to go down. If we want to keep a podcast guest base and like talk specific things that they specialize in more, like, and
Right.
do a little bit of research for them and try and get some good key topics on them and have a little bit
Yeah.
longer episodes, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know. And
Our good buddy Parker, his Twitter handle, shouting him out here, Mr. Vanilla Man 9.
maybe we can throw that in the description below.
Yeah, he's on Twitter. He's like my Browns news go-to.
He's my go-to for almost everything now.
Yeah,
He's covering a lot of things, which is good. So
yeah, he's got 2,076 followers, so he's
Wow.
doing pretty good.
he surpassed 2,000. Wow, he's doing really good then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be good to have him on here, and maybe he can throw us a shout out and help us out there. You know.
yeah, he was just posting about 20 minutes ago, showing what is this?
He can probably.
Some more scrimmage.
Oh
videos.
yeah, our new rookie. I don't remember his name, but we got another corner, and he
Oh,
made a interception at the end of that game against the Giants. Which
Yeah.
was pretty good. But I think we've had a pretty good episode today. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say so.
talked quite a bit too.
Yeah, let's end it off on a good note, and so we don't get tired, so we don't exhaust you guys out, and don't
Get
leave
sidetracked.
get sidetracked on a weird path, and
All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. We'll be posting every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 or 9:30, depending on when we can get it out there.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Like, subscribe, follow, whatever.
really quick, we are gonna. Hunter's been working on some new intros and outros, a little bit of music added to it, and you said you added graphic. You're gonna try and add some graphics
Yeah.
for the intro and outro. So if you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, have any ideas for it, please leave some comments so we can work on that a little bit.
And I know right now with just random pictures in for the whole video sequence isn't ideal. We are working on that. Hopefully that'll be changed up here soon.
Quick before we get off, you asked me and Hunter what our favorite trucks were. You never answered what yours was, so if you want to let the audience know.
Well, I don't really have like a direct dream truck because there's just so many out there, so many different options. But
Right.
if I were say like a possible dream truck would be my current vehicle that I have, because I love the 1415 Chevy body style,
Uh-huh.
the Silverado. I think that's personally my favorite body style that Chevy created for the Silverado. And I mean, they changed it up a little bit for the 16 to 19s,
Yeah.
which was nice, but
Doesn't look as
it
good.
just doesn't look as good. I really feel like that the 1415 brought back the cat eye a little
Yeah.
bit, and I've always liked the cat eyes, and then they kind of just modernized it a little bit,
Right.
which I liked. And then, a good lift, rims, and tires and exhaust, and it's pretty much what I want.
Yeah.
And my truck's right there, so I think I have my dream truck right now. So
No. That's
at least
always
a
good thing.
reasonable dream truck. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's not quite there yet, but
well, I mean,
it'll be
just give it some time. Yeah, that's what I did.
little by little.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
If you guys have any
Suggestions
or that we can talk about for topics, we'll do a little bit of research on it. So
Yeah, just drop it down below in
Sure.
the comment section and
maybe
We'll-
we can.
take it into consideration.
If you guys want to talk about it, if you guys want to hear about it on Thursday, we can talk a little bit about Hunter's music and his love for music and stuff. So
And my slow attempt at making a music career.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that'll do it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you
It was a
next
good
time.
episode 4. See you guys. Peace out.